carry on. If you walk real fast, I'm not gonna keep up, so just thought I'd say that. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
It's
Look how pretty! Look how pretty that is! Look how pretty!
That's nice.
Look, in the basket.
Oh.
I put it in the peace lily because the peace lily likes that. This doesn't. Look how pretty that is! One is heavier than the next one. Oh my goodness. That thing is so heavy with water I can barely hold it. See that? What is that? Macrocarpus? That is beautiful. Pretty. So we went inside and my husband says, "Don't you have that plant?" I told him I overwatered it. I was in there complaining about the overwatering. And the reason why I was so interested is because I overwatered it. Although this one has one small plant on the side, and I know you will not see this in all the sun, but look at the spot. Is that variegation? I think it is. And it goes through to the back. Yay! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to have you here. I found some really exciting things at the Home Depot. And I know there's a lot of controversy around sport variegation on plants that we find in Home Depot, Lowe's, and all of the different big box stores. But I'm really excited about it because I think it was just something fun. I just thought it was a lot of fun. And I found two plants that seem to have a bit of variegation. One of them, the Monstera, I don't necessarily think that it will pan out to be anything, but I still think the little sport variegation on it is so incredibly cute. So hold on, let me go get it. Okay, so this is the Monstera Deliciosa that I purchased from the Lowe's near me. Okay, so here is the cute little spot. Look how cute the spot is. This plant already has a name. His name is Mr. Spot. I love it. I love it so much. I love him. I think his little spot is so cute. If he never turns out to be anything but one little spot, I would be so happy. I love this little spot. It just brought me so much happiness. I really think it's just the cutest little thing. I mean, I was just so excited when I saw that little spot on him. And it's funny because from the back I can see a couple of other like small blotches, but nothing like that one. and there's nothing else on any other part of the plant, and the stem does not have any type of variegation in the color. It's just that one little spot, and I think it's so cute. I love that spot. It made me so happy to see this. Now this plant right now, I did repot it. I have it in my hydroponics mix that I have been loving for all of my plants that I put it in there, with the exception of 2, but both of them had dry rot, and so I do believe that that's the reason why it didn't work out for them. But everything else has been loving the mixture that I have for my passive hydroponics. But this one right here, I have had it in this mixture since I got it. The day I brought it home, I separated the plant. There were 3 plants in the pot. When I went into Lowe's, they had a pallet of plants for $22, but they were marked 50% off, so I paid $11 for this plant. And there were 2 more pieces to the plant, and this was the only one that qualified to be called Mr. Spot, but the entire plant was beautiful. I planted the rest of it up in the same, planted it up with another plant that I have in my my mixture, like this one, and it's nice and big. The leaves are so beautiful. It didn't look beautiful when I bought it, and I think that's the reason why it was still there, because it really didn't look beautiful. It actually looked like the worst of all of them there. But I don't know, there was just something about it that made me just look at it. This leaf right here didn't unfurl at the time. It unfurls while it was here. It's just that I saw that little spot, and it's soft. It was soft and mushy. You know the way they are when they are unfurling. But since it came home, it fully showed itself, and it's just so cute. And I love Mr. Spot. He is so cute. Look at him. He's really big. This leaf is kind of eaten out, but that's okay. I love Mr. Spot. And Mr. Spot lives in my closet downstairs. So he's in a clear pot right now, but I will eventually get a cover pot for him that will be pink. So that's my first plant. Next, I found this beautiful silver dragon. I do have a silver dragon plant, but I kind of overwatered it. I had it outside, and when it was outside, I was watering it, the rain was watering it, and it looked like the roots had started to rot, but then the plant was recovering, because it is a healthy plant, flowering, doing everything, but the roots were rotting. It was getting too wet. And when I came inside, when I brought it inside, I think that it just never dried out the way it needed to. Even though I changed all of the top soil and bottom soil on the plant, it didn't dry out the way it was supposed to. And so it was suffering from root rot, but I think I caught it in time. I actually took it out of its soil and I put it into my passive hydroponics mixture, and I think it's good. It already looks a lot better, and I just did that this morning. But anyway, I do have one of these, and I still have it. But when I went into Home Depot today with my husband, I saw this incredibly beautiful plant, and as you can see, it is an extremely full, gorgeous silver dragon, and they had so many of them, but I was literally pouring the water out of the containers. They were so wet. And so this was the only one that didn't have that overabundance of water inside of it. And so I chose this one. After choosing this, my husband was walking with it in his hand as I was looking at plants, and I saw that there was one plant pushed over to the side. Can you see it right there? See how there's that one stem over to the side? And then look at this leaf. Look at that. And it goes all the way to the back of the leaf, and it has a new leaf about to sprout off of it again. I was so excited when I saw that. I said, did I find another Spotty? Oh my goodness. And I called him Spotty, so his name is officially Scotty. I'm so corny. I love it. Yes, I am in love. Look at Mr. Scotty. Mr. Spot and Mr. Scotty. Gorgeous. Look at that variegation. And then as soon as I got in, I showed it to my 11-year-old, and he goes, oh, variegation. That was so cute. But I'm so excited. I'm excited about the entire plant. I'm excited about these flowers. I didn't realize that these right here contained, they can have seeds in them. I thought they were more like the aglaonema flowers where you can't really produce anything with them, but these right here can have seeds in them. Oh, and I actually hear something rattling around in here. Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm just hearing it hit the other leaves. That might be just my bad hearing. But anyway, this right here is a beautiful plant, even without the sport variegation, although the sport variegation is very lovely. I love this plant, and I almost traded it out with another one, and I said, no, I'm not going to trade any of them out because this is the only one that does not have the overabundance of water in the pot. I mean, the soil is very wet, but it is not like the other ones was. And then I looked underneath, and I do see that it's wet. It's very wet, but look at the roots. And you see how easily that comes out. This is what I've learned to do with all of my plants before I buy them. I take the plant out of the soil. And I think it was the Swedish plant guy where he said just tap on it lightly and the pot should fall if it's a well-established plant. And so far, every single time it works. But this is what we are working with in here. Beautiful non-rotted roots. And so I'm really excited about it. So, and I just dropped a whole bunch of soil on the floor. I'm so happy my vacuum cleaner's sitting right here. But this was the other one that I purchased that had the spot on it, and I am just so excited about them. I'm really looking forward to see what further happens with this one. I do plan on putting this plant into passive hydro. I'm contemplating whether or not I believe I'll put this one in there as well, because my alocasia are working out so much better in passive hydro. I just repotted maybe a week ago. I just repotted, has it been a full week? Yeah, it's been a week. I repotted my Bambino that my daughter bought me that was actually a little bit root rotted, that I just snipped some of the ends off. I just wanted to show you this small update of my Bambino that I just repotted with you guys, and she is doing so well. Her stems are getting really long, even though she's in a south-facing window. Not really sure or understand that, but they are nice and firm. The plant definitely has pop. She's doing very, very well in the mixture that I put her in. And again, this is perlite, leca, and pumice. Yes, pumice. That's what my mixture consists of. She's doing really well. All of the plants all of my alocasia that I put into this mixture, they seem to love it. And I love the fact that they are not in soil that I cannot see. I can't take her out of her pot right now. And I'm just in love with this plant so much. I really am. I stare at this plant all day long. And I added the my little gift from Lisa that says always rooting for you. I added that right here to her pot, and I think it looks so cute. Okay, so this is the next one that I purchased. This is actually a Xanthosoma. It's not an alocasia. It is the same general family, but this is a Xanthosoma Mickey Mouse, and I love her. She has been repotted in, again, the passive hydro mixture that I do, but I topped her off with a lot more leca simply because she has such a big stalk that I needed to keep stabilized. But the leca does not hold as much moisture as the perlite, and so I don't want to have any stem rot, and so I just put the leca up there. And this I have had for a little over a week now, and she is doing so well to the point that look at this new little baby. I am so excited about that. I didn't realize that she was about to put out a baby. I just didn't understand why this leaf right here started to bend forward. And I said, why is it bending forward? Is it not happy? I was so nervous. And then I looked to the side and I saw that it has a new little baby. And so she's still firm, but she is bending forward, kind of like making room for the new leaf. So I'm happy. Now I have learned with this plant, if it does not get enough moisture when it is unfurling, it tends to get wrinkled like this. And so hopefully this one right here, now that it's in the hydro, it will not be lacking in moisture, so it will come out nice and flat. Now I again just put this in here about a week ago. Sorry. So again, I just put this in here about a week ago, and I just want to give you an up close view of these roots. Where's that big one? Look at this one right here. That is a completely new root since I put it in here. And over here you can see all of these water roots that are already taking off in 1 week. I see one spot over here, look right there, that has a little bit of rot right there, and that's the only spot that I see so far. Oh, and right here I see another one right here. So those are spots that when I flush this I will have to fish those out. But she's doing really, really well. So excited about her. I wanted one of these so badly. And then I saw one, and I went to Shakespeare's Garden and they had it, and she's so pretty. And I've learned so much about her since I got her. And first thing I learned was that she had spider mites. As soon as I got her into my car, I looked and I said, "Oh, do you have spider mites, lady?" And she said, "Yes, I have spider mites, but you can take care of it, Rachel." And I did. And I've just been keeping her clean. I am so excited about her new leaf. So it's almost like it's a variegated stingray, but it's a xanthosoma, so it's not a alocasia stingray. So this is the last one that I want to show you. And from my research, this just said alocasia on the tag, but from my research, I believe this is an Ivory Coast alocasia, and I love her. I love her. Oh my goodness, I love this plant. I saw this plant at one point and I said, I think I have that plant. Like maybe this is the mature version of something else that I had, but I don't have this plant. This plant has a speckled stem. The stem is very much, it is pink, but it is speckled with brown spots, and my pink princess does not have that. So from what I see, this right here, it fits all of the criteria for an Ivory Coast. But if you know differently, please don't hesitate to tell me. But it's she's beautiful. Look at that leaf. Look how beautiful that veining is. I love this so much. I looked it up, the Ivory Coast, and they get so big and so pretty, and I'm really excited to have her. I'm completely obsessed with alocasia right now. There was another one that I wanted, but I found out that it's a colocasia instead of an alocasia, and so I just decided not to get it, because if I have to limit somewhere in what I want to collect, and because these plants can get so big, yeah, I have to limit. Maybe next week I won't limit, but today I did. Anyway, this is my last baby I wanted to share with you. I am so excited about all of these babies. So that is all I have for you today. I'm so excited about these sweet little finds. Like I said, even if nothing comes of them with a variegation, the sport variegation doesn't spread, I am completely content with just the happiness that I found with these plants. I mean, this one right here is just the sweetest little thing. I still can't believe that spot is there. So cute. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will more than likely be all about me bringing my plants back inside my house, because that's what I've been doing all week. I have been so busy bringing plants back inside the house because the weather has been dropping so low at nighttime. The other day, I think we went down to 51 degrees. And so I don't have as much time as I thought that I would to bring my plants in. I am going according to the sensitivity of the plant. Like, I will probably bring my spider plants in last, because those are the ones that can tolerate down to 50, which is still right here where we are. So anyway, I'm just bringing them in as we go. I put a bunch of them into my greenhouse. The greenhouse is stuffed tight in. When I say thriving, I mean thriving out there. It's gonna hurt my heart to even have to take them out, but where it is right now, I don't even know how I would be able to keep up with it through the winter, so I'm gonna have to bring some of those out. But I think I started to mention this earlier, but I have a little, like little nook in my closet downstairs where I am going to try to overwinter some plants. My husband just bought me a grow light, like a long 4-foot grow light, and I'm going to put it into this little nook area, and I'm just going to put some plants in there and just overwinter them in there. And I will explain that a little bit more in the next one, because I've been doing a lot of preparation for next spring that I'm really excited about. So I will talk to you about that soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate you so much if you've subscribed to my channel. But if you didn't subscribe and you just came to watch this one video, I still appreciate you, and I appreciate you spending your time with me. I'll talk to you guys again. Bye, guys.